Fanciest Doghouse.
The world famous Teddy Doghouse. When I built it almost 4 years ago, it was a big deal. And I'll be honest, I winged it. It looks good on camera, but there's some problems.
Day in
The
the
lights
life
are
of
not wired
Diva.
correctly and they're very wobbly. They're not connected right to the wall.
Wobble, wobble,
There's
wobble,
holes
wobble, wobble,
everywhere
wobble.
from years of filming. The stone is coming apart. There's gaps in the wood. The Ring doorbell
1 month
spins.
old for
There's an
more.
extension cord going up through the wall to the TV, and I know that's not safe, and the above light is not
It's
wired
not.
right. There's drawers that I never finished, and then there's weird electrical boxes that I don't know what they do.
Wait
So
for
all in
more
all, it
11
needs a lot of
minutes.
work. So
For
we're going to
3
do the fun
months.
part, demoing
You
it.
need
I'm going
to
to
be
destroy
3
the whole
months
thing,
old
but
to
don't
watch
worry, I'm
this.
going to build it back better and bigger. Alright, we were about halfway done with the demo. I
This
put
is
the
my
dogs away
dad,
so they weren't
Jonathan
terrified
Lada,
during the demo
Teddy's
process. It was
father.
pretty loud. Everything came apart pretty good. I've got to fix the wiring. We're going to cut a nice square out of the drywall so we can put a new piece in very easy. And then we'll be on to the next step. Alright, so now I just have to cut this wire and hope that it's not on. Gotcha. We're good. Alright. That should take care of that problem. Now we can continue with demo. Alright, so basically what happened is that outlet right there, I cut the wire on accident. Didn't think that there was a wire. I thought it came from the other way. It actually goes that way and goes to that outlet. So basically, we just alienated that outlet over there right now. And I'll wire that later, get all the wiring taken care of. But we've got lights, we're back, and we'll get back to demo. Alright, there we are. Everything is demoed. We are good to go. The wiring is kind of crazy. I'm going to fix that tomorrow, but I'm going to patch up this hole, put a piece of plastic over it. That way the dogs aren't licking the wires and everything. And then, yeah, we'll get to it tomorrow or the next day. Alright, day two. Today I just want some easy stuff. I'm going to work on some wiring. I'm cutting a template for the arched door. So in the old house we had a square door, and I asked the fans what they wanted. I thought it would be square, but like 92% of fans wanted an arched door. So I'm cutting a template with this particle board or poster board, whatever it is. I'm cutting a template, and then I'll transfer that over to wood. I just want to make sure it's the arch I like and everything looks good before I waste wood. So we're going to work on that right now. So I think that's probably a pretty good arch. It's not crazy, but also not as muted. You can tell there's a good arch. Alright, so we have the template fit in here. We made it a tiny bit taller. Teddy could get through it okay, but I just figured I'd make it a little bit taller. So I think the arch looks good. I'm pretty happy with that. So now the next step is we've got to go cut the plywood that goes behind it and actually make the frame. So we'll do that next. The old door was a little bit lower. We're going to make this a tiny bit higher, and we'll get it adjusted, and then we'll officially have an arched door frame.
3 months ago.
Alright, the dogs are eating dinner now. I finished the arch on the doorway. I think that's going to look really cool once we get the drywall and can actually see the full arch. Now I'm going to work on this wiring, and it is a mess. There are wires going everywhere. Wires pulling off of different boxes.
Everywhere.
I cut the power, that's why it's a little bit dark, but I'm going to try to straighten out this wire and simplify it, wire the boxes for the outdoor lights, and get this all cleaned up.
Wait for 11 minutes.
While we take a little break from this doghouse build, we wanted to talk to you about something cool the Farmer's Dog is doing this month. On September 24th, the Farmer's Dog is celebrating Dog Person Day, and it's exactly what it sounds like. They're celebrating the dog people of this world. They're going to be partnering with local shelters, dropping merch, and giving discounts to new customers that sign up. If you click the link in our bio, you'll get 50% off your first order and free shipping. So what's a dog person mean to me? To me, a dog person is somebody that goes above and beyond for their dog. And yeah, not everybody can build a custom doghouse. I get that. But I think something we can all do as dog people is feed our dogs quality food. The Farmer's Dog is quality, gently cooked dog food made with real meats and vegetables delivered right to your front door in pre-portioned packages. There's no guesswork on how much to feed your dog. Farmer's Dog has a lot of cool perks, but one of my favorites is the 24/7 customer service. Any time of the day, if you have a question or concern, you can talk to them and get things figured out. Let me know in the comments what you think makes somebody a dog person. And don't forget to click the link in our bio and get 50% off your first order and free shipping. And celebrate Dog Person Day with us and Farmer's Dog on September 24th and for the rest of the week until the end of the month. Now back to the doghouse build. So before, the outlets were just drywall boxes. They were they wiggled when you messed with them. They would spin. So I built those supports on either side that the boxes are going to go on, and that way they'll be firm. I cleaned up the wiring a little bit. I've got to get all that wiring now reconnected, redo that outlet over there, and then we'll be ready for drywall. All right, day 3, I think it is. Last night I got really tired and did what I could. This morning I finished up. I got all of the wiring cleaned up, and now it's time for drywall. So check it out now. All the wiring is cleaned up, attached, and nice and neat. And now I'll get started on drywall, and I'll update you when that's done. It is day, I don't even know what day it is, I've lost count, but progress on Teddy's house is coming along great. The drywall is done. I'm not even going to front. I hate drywall. I just am not good at it. I could probably get good at it, but I just don't like it. So I had a buddy come and finish the drywall for me, but I'm going to take it all from here. I'm going to paint today and maybe start mapping out the actual shape of the doghouse. We went and shopped for some lights this morning, found a pair of outdoor lights I think I like that we're going to use. And yeah, let's just get this wall painted and start from there. Alright, I'm not even going to try to remember what day it is because I've lost track. But I got in the zone today. It's about 5 o'clock. I got in the zone earlier today and just got a lot of stuff done in the house. Haven't started with stone yet, but I'm just making sure the base is exactly how it should be. The wiring's done right. I made little spacers for the outdoor lights so they sit out from the stone a little bit and made them so they're perfectly straight. So I made those out of wood and carved those and made sure those were on straight. Painted around some of the molding just since when the stone is on you can't get to that. And just got some little things done. But now we are ready for stone. So let me show you what we've done so far and then let's get started on stone. Alright, so I got the arch door frame painted. I made a little place there for the ring doorbell so that sits flush and it looks good. There's little templates I made. I traced those around the lights we chose and made those so that they sit out from the wall a little bit. So those are ready to go. When the stone's on, I can just throw the lights on there. And got the roof attached. I think I'm going to move it up a little bit though. I've kind of left it, but I can't really make up my mind. I think I'm going to move it up just a tad. But yeah, it's looking good. It's coming along and we're ready for stone. We cut out a template of the doghouse just to start to lay out the stone, see how it looks. So we've got that far right there. I think that's what we're going to do for now, and then we'll let the mortar set a little bit, and then we'll start going above that. And then it's going to get a little bit difficult, so I'm going to have to cut some curves in the top of the door frame. So yeah, that's what we have right now. Let's get started laying stone. Alright, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. I stayed up till 4 a.m. last night working on this doghouse. Archie's barking. I forgot to record a lot of it. I just got in the zone. But let me show you our progress. Alright, there is what we have done so far. Coming up to the peak. Probably another 20 minutes and we will be done. Alright, we are back. I've been awful at recording this series. I get in the mode, I get working on the house, and I forget to record. But we've made some great progress. Let me show you what we've done here in the last couple days and what we're going to do today. So here's the house, looking really good. We've got the light templates ready to go. The lights are ready to be wired and put on. Got the ring doorbell wire coming out there ready to be wired. But a really cool part is the chimney. So what's cool about it is actual smoke comes out of it. I wired a smoke machine inside of the house, ran a tube through the wall, and then up through the stone. So yeah, little remote control there, press a button, smoke comes out. Awesome. So today we're going to get the lights on the house, do some touch-up painting. We're going to put the doorbell on. I'm going to make a little archway for the top gable there and do some finishing touches, and we will be done. Alright, it is the final day of the exterior doghouse build. It's been a little bit. I had to custom order some stuff. Finally got some stuff in. So here's what has happened in the meantime. Shout out to Ring Doorbells. I got this cool address marker. We're going to hang that in the house. It's really neat. It's got all 3 dogs. We got this doormat. It's all 3 dogs on it. It will always be Teddy's house, but all 3 dogs are welcome. We're going to make it for all 3 of them. So that's really neat. And then I also built this custom door. It's pretty cool. I can't fit it on the frame, but it'll just be for like when we're renovating the inside to keep the dogs from going in when there's stuff that could hurt them, and it'll just be for decoration. So pretty cool. So let's put the finishing touches on and wrap a bow on this thing. All right, there she is, all complete. Looks beautiful. Got everything put together. I just had to put the address marker on it. The door fit great. It's a good looking house. Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed the exterior build of the doghouse. Now we move to the inside, which is going to be the challenging part. A lot of electronics, a lot of small spaces, and I need to figure out how to fit things. We're going to do some cool stuff though. I'm thinking a fish tank, an automatic lamp chop dispenser, a new fireplace with the same stone as the outside. Some cool stuff. So we're going to upgrade that, build it back better and bigger. It'll be a process, but follow along. We're going to get it done, and it's going to be awesome. Thanks for watching.